Using a pressure gauge on the tire inflator prevents overfilling aerosol spray cans by giving direct, continuous feedback on internal pressure so you stop at the safe limit. When recharging a spray can with compressed gas, attach a fitting that mates securely to the can valve and use a tire inflator with a calibrated pressure gauge showing pounds per square inch. Begin with the regulator set below the target pressure and slowly open the valve while watching the gauge, allowing the pressure to rise gradually so you do not compress the liquid charge too quickly. Bleed off small amounts through the regulator if you see spikes or oscillation on the gauge to avoid overshoot. Know the manufacturer recommended maximum pressure for the specific can type and treat that as a hard stop. Different formulations and can sizes have different limits, so do not assume uniform values. If your inflator has a locking chuck, use it only after confirming the pressure reading is rising predictably, and never leave the connection unattended while charging. Always let the can sit for a minute after a fill to allow pressure equalization, and then recheck the gauge before sealing and storing the can. Common mistakes include watching only the inflator dial without confirming the gauge accuracy, so regularly check the gauge against a known reference, or use a calibrated test gauge to avoid false readings. Another issue is opening the supply too fast, which causes pressure overshoot and can overfill the can, so start slow and keep the regulator below the target until you approach the set point. A third concern is guessing the target pressure from feel or sound. Always use the specified maximum pressure and stop immediately when the gauge reaches that number. BigHomeProjects.com helps homeowners find local contractors for projects involving pressure monitoring and safe recharge work, and we connect contractors seeking jobs with homeowners ready to hire. We also host a discussion community where we and other users share practical tips and troubleshooting for safe aerosol handling and pressure safety.